100% soundproof. I'd probably say about 80%. It might be a little bit echoey. I still need to line it with felt. Do something like that. But hell, for now it's echoey. If you like echoey kind of stuff, should be a pretty distinct separation of sound. Talking to the corners, it should give you kind of a binaural effect just by talking to the corners and blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Boom 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 boom. Camera's still looking alright. Shadow play. Fuzzy. Yeah, about right there. What's going on, Palladium from Mexico? So, for those that are watching in the chat room, is the sound okay? I'm curious as to what it sounds like. Should be a real rich binaural effect right here. Pretty rich right here. Coming around the side, coming around the side. Now I'm talking right to your face. It should sound like I'm right in front of you. Going to the side, going to the side. Doing things over here, screwing things around. About to start tapping on things. And back to the back. Back to the back. 4 a.m. Holy shit. Awesome. Thanks, Lucy. Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. Alright. Like I say, you may hear some background noise. It's not 100% soundproof, but it's pretty damn close. Like a V8 can go by and you can just barely hear it. Which I can handle that because normally it's fucking loud. It screams at you. Alright. So I think I got sound going already. Recording. Yeah, I do. Alright, alright. And hit the recording on the video. Hey, it's Nicholas. I got a soundproof box. Pretty close and pretty high. Spent a lot of money on it. But the beauty of it is I can take it apart and move it if I want to. All these are self-contained panels. They're 2x4s with Johns Manville insulation in them and double-sided with plywood. I haven't caulked up all the cracks. That's part of where I'm losing soundproof from. But yeah, once I get it somewhere more where I know will stay longer, I'm more permanent position, I can really work on it. Just gonna, like I said, fill up the cracks with silicone. I want to line the walls with felt. This was actually inspired by Gentle Whispering. She has a thin box with felt inside it, and it sounds really good. It absorbs all the room sounds, all the, the echoey like you first move into a house. So yeah, thanks for inspiration, Gentle Whispering, because I saw that and I was like, I've got to have one of those, but I want it to be stronger. I want to be able to record whenever I want, and hopefully with this, I think I can. So, I'm going to do some box tapping. I think this is going to be the loudest one. Yeah. I found this at the Goodwill for like $1. It's kind of cool because you can do lid opening and closing sounds with it. You can just squeeze it. It's an odd sound if you just squeeze it. also recently trimmed my fingernails. So no clacky taps this time. It's all gonna be the meaty taps. Thumpy taps. Get some clacky taps. But yeah, this soundproof box, something I've been needing for a long time. Because it's midnight now, which that's normally about the time I would record. But I should be able to record during the day now. A whole lot earlier. I was thinking about doing either before Minx Laura or after, maybe after. Because you got Minx Laura and then the Oracle does her show. I think I'd go after the Oracle. Or I'm not sure. Figure that out when the time comes. That's the beauty is, if this thing really does work and continues to work, I'll be able to actually have a schedule. Which is something I never really had. I've wanted to have a schedule, but it's just too hard, because almost every time I record, I really have to kind of fight for it. There's always, you know, babies crying and things like that. And cars flying by. I'm not going to be able to go too late tonight because I do have to work tomorrow. But I figured I could at least make one good tapping video. One other thing, if you ever have a problem with your monitor being noisy, turn the brightness all the way up. For some reason, turning the brightness down on it makes this horrible kind of a hum. But I turned the brightness up to 100%, killed it completely. Now if you do hear a hum, it's my computer. It's got a really loud fan on it. And it's right outside the box. I really kind of need a box to silence it too. But once I seal it up, I shouldn't have to do anything to the computer. Trying to go in one direction for each box. So 4 boxes altogether. This thing I'll be the most aggressive with, and move on from there. One keyboard. was going to get the whole week off, which would have been sweet, but I spent all my money. So, kind of need to go back to work and make some money. Yeah. I guess I'm talking about my equipment. I don't have a Zoom. I kind of wish I had a Zoom because they're super quiet. I mean, they're literally 0 decibels, I think. But the binaural microphones, the little in-ear ones that come with it, they're riddled with white noise, which I'm sure these are too, but I know I'd be kind of mad if I spent money on it and thinking it was going to be perfect, and then there was a ton of white noise just in the microphones themselves. I'd be like, "Rrr." But the other reason I want the Zoom is for the XLR inputs, because I wouldn't have to use my interface, which means I wouldn't have to use my computer, which means I wouldn't have to try to silence my computer because it's loud. Fan on it's super loud. But like I said, I don't think you can hear it in here. You might be able to, maybe not. Honestly, I'm not sure. But yeah. Built the hell out some box. I'll go ahead and be perfectly honest, it cost me $520 in materials. Took about 2 days and I had a lot of delays. But I probably could have gotten it done in about 8 hours. Each panel has at least 2 to 3 pieces of insulation in it. Double-sided with 1/2-inch oriented strand board. And about 20 or 30 screws in each one. 3-inch for the 2x4 framing and 1 5/8 for the plywood. So 1, 2, there's 10 panels. Yeah, I usually miss all the stuff that gets interesting in the strings. Afraid to wear headphones in here because if the microphones can hear the headphones, they feed back pretty bad. I'll try that out tomorrow or something. That's the beauty is now I can work on videos every day if I want. Like I said, if all goes well, you may still be able to hear certain things outside, like say cars and stuff. which I need to redo, but I need to get a better shaver first. The Sweeney Todd razor was a costume piece. It'll shave, but not close. Not close at all. The weird little squeak in the box. Hey, Free Spirit. Free Spirit's awesome. Everybody subscribe to her now. And subscribe to Corey Silence and ASMR. You need to start coming here on your channel. Stop coming in here as Corey. Give yourself some promotion. Even if it's just 10 or 15 people or whatever, it's still to help. See, I dreamed about this box for probably a good month. That was the dream. I was just having around it. Give you a good idea how tall it is. It is barely there's a zero. It's 7 feet tall on the inside dimensions. And I think 83 inches. So it's not quite 7 feet this way. The outside dimensions are 8 feet. Because these are two 4x8 panels. Or 4x7s. Two 4x7s. On each side. Well, no, these are shorter. I went a little bit short over this because it started getting pretty wide and pretty heavy, so I stopped short. About, I think it's 8'3". So, you know, it's just 16 inches shy of 7 feet. Or something. I don't need to do math right now. Pretty much wore the hell out. Helped my mom build a door today. Or half of it. Get it all shimmed up and leveled up and screwed in. So you got one door, and we gotta do some more work on it. But she's almost got her double door. the box. It's another inspiration for this thing. Hellraiser. Not really. But the idea of the cube was, my original thought of it was going to be a perfect 8-foot cube, which would be nice, but I didn't really lose that much. I lost, like I said, a little over a foot, but it's not bad. I'm pretty sure multiple cars have gone by. That makes me happy. That means it's working. I'm fixing to give it the ultimate test, though. I'm going to try singing a little bit, which may sound bad. It may reverberate. It may be really ugly, but we'll see. Voice through the discord, if a deluge passes by, and a sun gaze frozen in time, watching me passing by, and I swear I know your face in the crowd, and I hear your voice so loud, and you're whispering, hey, I'm faithful, I will teach you to be stronger, to be stronger. Hey, I'm loving, I will love you, I love you, I love you. And Jesus, I'm ready to. I am faithful, What's Fetty Wap? Sorry, I honestly have no clue what that is. There you go. Like I said, I've been trying to avoid playing with the guitar for ASMR purposes because I'll just start playing it. I won't really. I'll tap on it for like 5 minutes and then the next thing I know I'll just be playing songs. Which I mean, some people are into that. Some people just aren't. Some people do not want to hear music at all. Now for the last box. This box is special because this is my first Patreon money purchase. I got about, I think it's $38 in that PayPal account now. You get to see it first. Boom! 12-hole ocarina. Trendy Gear on Facebook. This little bastard's tricky to play too. I thought it'd be pretty easy, but the right hand part's easy, but the left hand part, that's when it gets weird. The fingerings are crazy. And forget about sharps and flats. I'll just work on that another day. I want to get the regular do re mi scale down first. Musical instruments. No website. No copyright. No nothing. No Zelda songs either. Just the do re mi scale, and then the sharps and flats. Sharps and flats, like I said, those are going to be hard to learn because they use the little tiny hole. And actually, this hole never gets used. It just has to stay open all the time. I was actually kind of shocked too that there's a little booklet with a bunch of, there's the fingering chart again. A bunch of generic songs. So Mary Had a Little Lamb, Twinkle Twinkle. There's no Zelda songs in here. They know they're going to get in trouble bad enough. Once Nintendo finds it, they're going to be pissed. Because they just took complete liberty with all the box art. And check this little bastard out. Gee, that was what I was surprised about. There's a hole right there in the neck. 2 holes for the string. Which it sounds the same whether you plug them up or they don't. But this whole thing's awesome. Okay, wear it as a necklace. The fingering does a do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and then do, Ray, me, Ray, da, 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 da. And then if you want to go a step lower, you can do that. I'll give you a step lower. I'm honestly not sure if there's any difference between that and that. I don't think there is. I have to get loud and play it again. I'm eventually going to make one where I'm actually playing these, but it's very shrill. Very, very shrill. I'm honestly not sure how loud it is, but I'll do some tests. Try to find a good volume to record it at. These are actually notoriously hard to record because of how high pitched they are. And just straight up loud when you really blow on them. Which some notes you have to really force to be the right pitch. Like when you get to the high registers, you have to be put a pretty good amount of pressure on them. See, it's even got the little Triforce on there. Trendy gear. So, for everybody on Patreon, thank you. This is my first Patreon purchase. I actually have I haven't written it on Patreon, but I have a goal, and that's to, once I get to about $100 a month, I was going to rent a storage building to put this box in, and that way it'll be perfect. Absolutely soundproof. And like I said, I can just take this thing and make it disappear. None of it's secured to the actual structure that I'm in. It's just sitting here. And I think you can see that block. There's a few blocks in it to hold it together, which I don't really need the blocks. They were just more convenient. Like I said, this one's going to have to be kind of short. And I really hate that. But I gotta work in the morning. But the good news is live shows should be a lot more frequent. Should be able to at least do one a week now. Should never really miss any weeks. I mean, yeah, if I just do a couple hours at a time. And like I said, there's still going to be outside noise, because right now everybody's gone. And I don't know if any cars are going by or not. I think they have. Because I can hear some things that you probably can't hear outside the box. Like my hard drive, for instance, is actually pretty loud. I didn't realize. It lets out this little whenever it's recording. If it's not recording, it don't do it. If it's just idle, it's quiet. That's going to kill it for this video right here. There's a car. I don't know if you can hear it or not. shutting down. Yeah, I gotta figure out something with this foam. I got too much foam in here, but that's the amount that I need to get the right sound. So I gotta figure out how to not burn my camera up. Luckily it does turn itself off. That'd be a damn bummer and a half. Be a sad panda if it just let itself melt. He would have been dead the first time I used it. But yeah, I got a lot of videos coming soon. But I watched Hot Fuzz again. I might need to watch it one more time. I forgot how much he talks about that damn movie Point Break in that movie. Golly, dog. You never put your gun up in the air. I went, ah. That shit is funny. So, just gonna do a book tapping one too. Kind of a short one. But, I don't know, like I said, I need to cut out at about 1 o'clock. I have to work in the morning. It's gonna suck. But whatever. That's life. Gotta work. So you can eat. Gotta eat. So you can live. Gotta live. So the universe has something to look at. Like I said, I hope to get some felt to cover the inside walls so the echo will be less and it'll be stronger as far as soundproof goes. Once I do that, it'll be absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh yeah, while I'm here, shameless self-promotion. On Patreon, I want to set up, I'm not sure how much to charge yet, but one-on-one sessions. To where I'll pretty much do a live stream that's unlisted, give you the link so you can watch it, and then I'll talk with you and figure out what triggers you want. I was thinking $10 for 30 minutes a month, once a month, something like that. And I have a pretty good wide range of availability. I can do about probably 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern till I guess about midnight or 1 o'clock every weekday, and then on weekends I should be able to do, any time during the day. As long as you don't mind a little bit of background noise until I finish soundproofing. I've tried it out with one person so far, and they seem to enjoy it, and people that have seen the video seem to enjoy it. It's the personal live stream, I think. I can't remember what I called it. But that was a live stream. That's why it was only 30 frames a second, because my webcam doesn't do 60. it'll do 30 in 1080p, which isn't bad. But it's a lot smoother than the old camera. And with the software I've been using, the sound's a lot better. It's the same sound you get from the video, really. It's just not been limited. And yeah, it's unedited, of course. I didn't cut out any loud sounds. That's why you get drops every once in a while. But yeah, one-on-one sessions coming soon to Patreon. If y'all have any idea of how much to charge, just kind of let me know, because like I said, I have no idea. I mean, I make $10 an hour at work, so I figure I'd at least make a little bit more than I do at work. Seems fair. Like I said, a lot more videos coming soon. I want to do more with those little brushes. I love these little brushes. This has been one of the best $10 things I've ever bought. And if you're into this kind of stuff, Eco Tools. I don't know what the set was called, but it comes with a fan brush, a powder brush, and I don't know what this one's called. I think maybe a smudge brush, a smaller brush, a little bitty tiny brush. Definitely gonna make like just a dedicated face brushing video review. That's one of my favorite triggers right now. I cannot get over face brushing because it feels real. Like it makes like a, when I watch them anyway, it's like a knee-jerk reaction. It's like when I see the bristles get closer, it's like I can feel them already right before they touch my face. Freaking love that stuff. That's my jams. I can watch face brushing videos for hours. That's what got me so into that freaking, or that's why I like the Cute Bunny video so much. I didn't realize that face brushing was the best ever. It's like, it's the closest, one of the closest things to an artist, just being able to reach out and touch you. That and ear cupping. That's why I love ear cupping. Ear cupping, I love face brushing. Please brush my face forever. The best feelings in the world. Fake or real, either way. Like I said, if you can see the bristles while they're moving at your face, you can tell it's a soft brush. It's amazing. Like you get tingles in those patterns. Or I do anyway. My tingles don't start in the back of the head like everybody talks about in that little scientific thing or whatever. My center of origin is wherever. It starts wherever it wants. Like a long time ago, I was talking about in the video where I said that I never got tingles in my left leg. They always stopped right around my back injury, which is a sciatica exacerbation. Sciatic exacerbation. The condition's called sciatica. But one day, they started right where they stopped and went all the way down to my toes. And it was awesome. I was like, I'm healed. My autonomous nervous system is totally loving it. And yes, ear cupping. Another thing I like that Soft Anna does is she ear cups from behind. That's about the best shit ever. I'm a big fan of Soft Anna BL. If you can't already tell. I'll be doing more covers of her videos soon. I'm honestly just not sure which one to do, because I've had a lot of favorites here lately. It'll probably end up being the one where she does the facial symmetry. It's not very expensive as far as props go. It's just one of those little cross-stitching circles with a piece of plastic in it and some dots. A couple lines. And it should be fun. And a slide ruler. And a keyboard.
that one should be a lot of fun. Because I really like that video. I've started learning Polish just because of how many times I watched that video.
Dzień dobry. Nazywam się Dr. Nusoft. It's a pracy, now turn it up. Badanie. Dmitry Devoid-Wasza. Tak jest. Na początku. Like I said before, I have no idea what I'm saying. I know part of it. It's the symmetry Devoid-Wasza. Means the checking the symmetry of your face. And I think, yeah, Dzień dobry. I think that's like hello or good day or good evening or something like that. Nazywam się, I think is my name is. There's a few others I was figuring out. Dokładnie tak. I'm not sure what that one is. Dokładnie tak. 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 I think that's good. I'm honestly not sure. If anybody knows, correct me. Pytanie na twoją twarz. Na twoją twarz. Not sure. She's saying something for your face.
Having a lot of fun with the box so far. I'm not really sure what's going on outside, and that's a good thing.
Because people walk up and down this road from 11 to 12 o'clock, walking their dogs and just random crap. And they're talking the whole time. Blah, 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 blah. Can you believe such and such? Pretty weird. Let's see what's going on here. Glad it worked for you, Lucy.
Like I said, this is a trick I picked up from Softana PL. She's pretty awesome. She does all kinds of nice stuff like this. I was actually thinking about switching my microphones and doing it. That's another cover I'll do of hers. One of her software repetition videos and stuff like that. I can't remember any off the top of my head. As far as the names go, I just know that they're typically word repetition or sound repetition. She did one where she was doing just sounds with her mouth. I've been trying to stop watching some ASMR because I've been burning myself out. I started getting an immunity pretty bad. But I think this is about my last day that I'm going to stop. Should be tingle overload tonight.
Gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. Lots and lots of stuff to come. I'm gonna pick up Zelda again soon. But I'm gonna mute the sound. You're not gonna be able to hear the game music or the sound. Which is kind of a bummer because that soundtrack for Wind Waker is beautiful. But every time Nintendo's little bot picks up one of the songs, it puts a copyright claim on my video. And I'll be damned if I let Nintendo put commercials on my videos. I don't put commercials on my videos, nobody else does, damn it. Even though I think I let Smashing Pumpkins do it, but whatever. Yeah, sadly, this one's about to be over. Probably go for another 5 more minutes or so. So, if you want anything specific, say it in the chat. Hopefully I'll catch it in time.
a sturdier stand for my dummy head. It wobbles a lot. Kind of a pain in the butt. Especially when the camera's in there, because when the camera's in there, it wobbles. And it makes that shaky video. Whenever I miss a week, it really brings me down. Like the last video that I made before this was a live stream, and I didn't get to make any videos out of it because I look like a fucking zombie. I was so tired, so tired. But I wanted to try anyway. And I planned on coming back the following night, but I didn't. I was too tired. Just went ahead and went to sleep. But that's how life goes sometimes. So, thanks for joining me on the maiden box voyage. Hopefully this is the first of many. I'll eventually do a test during the day, which is a lot more, I'll be a lot more awake, for one thing. And I think someone just came home. I'm gonna keep going to see what it sounds like when they come in the door.
Yeah, I gotta say that's probably a unique one to me. Ear pinching. Because my ears are made out of modeling clay. I have to shape them all the time. After an extensive bit of ear cupping, they kind of droop down. It warms up and just gets real. It's like curls downward. I wish I knew how to just kind of freeze them in place. Maybe cook them. I don't know. I was thinking about getting Sculpey clay. Get an ear mold.
That'd be pretty sweet. That way they'd be permanent. I wouldn't have to worry about this crap. And I could still switch them out every once in a while. Modeling clay for the ear pinching. And then also have the hardened ones. So I could be more aggressive with the ear cupping and such. I'm eventually going to get new microphones, but that'll be a while. I could have got them with the money I spent on this box, but that wouldn't really do me much good, because, you know, I'd still be missing weeks. Let's see how it keeps going. Hopefully I can keep this up. Just need a little bit of felt, like I said. Keep this thing a little bit better. It should be 100% soundproof with felt inside it. Shouldn't be able to hear shit outside. And a little bit of caulking on the seals, of course, because there's a few cracks in it. For the most
that part's tight. There's a little bit of a crack in there. A little bit of a crack along the top there. One of them I filled up with duct tape. There's a tiny crack all the way up and down. And the door, I've got my mattress. It's from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I shoved it into the cracks after I pulled the door too. Yeah.
Like I said, I think I need to go to bed. Otherwise I'm gonna have a hard time going to sleep. And I gotta go to work. So, thanks for watching. I've actually missed doing this pretty bad. Missing a week really bummed me out. Actually, it feels like I missed 2 or 3 weeks, but this is my favorite thing to do in the world. Believe it or not. Thanks again to everybody from Patreon for the ocarina. It's my very first purchase. Patreon money. And if more comes, I'll get a storage building and be able to have perfect soundproofing and never have to worry about anything ever again. Like I said though, for now I think this will work. Even if there is just a little bit of background noise, it should be tolerable, unlike before.
Thanks, everybody. See you soon.